43.
In moments of grief, the Fargo Memorial Honor Guard stands strong, providing solace to families of fallen heroes year-round and in any weather. This Giving Hearts Day, join hands with Fargo Memorial Honor Guard. Your generous donation ensures they can continue their noble mission with honor and dignity. From uniforms to flags, your support makes a difference. Visit givingheartsday.org, search Fargo Memorial Honor Guard, and let your heart lead the way.
This is Weather and Ag in Focus with Bridgette Readel, Justin Storm, and Dean Wysocki.
And welcome to Weather and Ag in Focus. I want to thank everybody for joining us. 1:06 in the afternoon here. You can tell Bridgette's gone, can't you? You can tell Justin's running the board here.
Yeah, usually that's you doing that.
We've got a fun-filled show today. We're going to give away...
Yes, we have all sorts of fun things planned for this afternoon.
This is Giveaway Wednesday.
You're going to want to stick around.
We have got some trivia. We're going to have a guess the snowfall total contest for rain gauge as well.
We got rain gauges to give away. We have entries for a $250 gas card courtesy of PetroServe USA. A little trivia with that we'll be doing.
Yeah, they've got, and you know what? They got great lunches. I mean, you can use it for anything over there if you want. It doesn't have to be gas.
I stop up at the Harwood location up there because that's the closest one on my commute back and forth. And every time I stop there, I got to get me one of their little packs of cheese curds from the home kitchen inside. God, they're so good.
Oh, man.
And we have something pretty important to talk about today.
Which is?
Our first remnants of winter weather in the forecast in quite some time.
It has been a while. It has been a while.
You know what's going to happen is because we're so accustomed to this, thankfully and unthankfully. You know, some mornings have been a little slick because of frost on the roads. Mm-hmm. It's going to be like relearning how to drive on snow all over again, at least for a day.
Yeah, so just be ready for winter weather returning, but boy, not in the short term.
Not right now. You won't even think it's...
Man.
You take a step outside and you're like, February.
In fact, we could go down. We've already set numerous record morning lows, and tomorrow morning we are going to be. Our lows aren't going to dip out of the 40s.
Well, at least by tomorrow morning.
Morning, which technically would set an all-time record for the month of February, but by tomorrow midnight, we're definitely going to be well below 40 as rain changes to snow. So technically, we won't go down the record books for tomorrow morning, but
also at the same time, it'll be the warmest morning I think ever
recorded
in meteorological winter.
Yeah, during tomorrow morning for the month of February,
at least the morning hours. But again, technically, the record will not be broke because it will drop below 40 during the afternoon tomorrow as our winds kick up out of the west-northwest into Thursday night.
Right.
So with that being said,
let's
do you
take a
want
look at the
to
forecast.
Dive right on into
it? We
her?
can, yeah. In fact, we're looking at temperatures here in the FM area.
Ooh, sweltering outside.
It is a balmy 49 degrees.
Your wind chill is 42.
Yeah, but you go just out to the west, Valley City is in the 30s. You go further west, and Jamestown is below freezing at 31. You go up north, and Grand Forks, you're at 37, but just west of Grand Forks. In fact, areas west of Grand Forks along Highway 2, still some very icy conditions on the roadways due to freezing drizzle. So if you're traveling anywhere west of Valley City or up north towards, let's say, Devil's Lake Basin, Minot, all those areas below freezing, so you're going to run into some icy conditions. Don't let the really mild weather here in the FM area and into Lakes Country and South fool you, because it's much, much different out to our west.
Along with that, there are still some dense fog advisories in effect throughout portions of central and south central North Dakota, from Ashley, Jamestown, up towards Harvey and points westward. Northeast North Dakota, not technically in those advisories, but still some pockets of quarter-mile visibility north of the Devil's Lake Basin.
Right. All right. And we're looking at cloudy skies right now. We had a nice little pocket of sunshine over
that
the
shot
area.
us up real quick in
Oh,
temperature.
man. That shot the temperatures up to where we're at right now, 49. Might rise a degree beyond where we're at. Our record is 51. Due to the cloud cover, I just don't think we're going to reach it, but it'll be close. It will be close. And again, that's for the FM area and points southward where temperatures will be in the mid to upper 40s. You go west and north of the FM area, yeah, it's much different story. So again, travel plans going west or north, please use a little extra time as some icy conditions on the roadways due to freezing mist and freezing drizzle. Now, as we head into tonight, we're going to drop off into the low 40s, and we're going to see scattered rain showers developing here in the FM area. And for tomorrow, scattered rain showers with highs in the mid-40s, then falling temperatures late in the day. We'll see that rain change to snow tomorrow night. As early as the evening hours, more than likely in the far northern valley, and then that cold air rushes in, and then we all change over to snow Thursday night into Friday. Blustery northwest winds, too, as we head into Friday. It's going to cause some slippery travel expected on Friday morning for your morning commute, so keep that in mind. And then it might see a little blowing or drifting of the snow. This is going to be, at the onset, a pretty wet snow, and the first half inch of this is probably going to melt as warm as it's been. But we will see some minor accumulations, and we're going to see temperatures in the 20s to near 30 through the upcoming weekend and into next week. I do foresee an Arctic air mass coming in here around mid-month, which would match up pretty well with the LRC, as we have a cold snap coming that second and third week of the month. So don't think winter is done. It's not. The latter half of February is going to be much different than this first half, or at least the first 8-9 days. It's going to be much different for the rest of the month. With minor snow systems, some clippers, but no big snow events the way it appears right now.
Yeah, I guess I'm okay with that. You know, at the beginning of winter, I'm just ready to get smacked hard. Just give me a big old snowstorm, make me happy, and then don't snow for a long time, and then have another big old storm smack you and drop a foot or two of snow, and then again don't snow for like 3 more weeks because I hate the shoveling part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but at this point, I'm just kind of ready for it to be done. Let's just permanently make it spring now because I've gotten past the itch.
I'm telling you, we're going to look back on this winter when it's done, and it's not going to be the least snow we've ever seen. I'm not sure it's going to be the warmest winter we've ever seen. It'll definitely probably be in the top 5 for sure. But boy, what a difference. And, we get La Nina back next year and get in more of a stormier pattern. Next winter is not going to be like this winter. That's almost a guarantee. Just can't see that. Not back-to-back winters like this. It doesn't matter if you got climate change, global warming, whatever you want to call it.
Hey, right now, I say it's doing us a solid.
Yeah, for most of us. For most of us. But Bridgette is off today. She's up at Agronomy on ice.
Yeah, she's just on the outskirts of the lake.
Mm-hmm. They were not allowed to, they decided not to have the festivities on the lake, which is probably a good idea for sure. To say the least.
Indeed. So she's out there enjoying, having some fun, probably eating some barbecue out there and washing it down with some good old Gatorade.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We know her.
Yeah, we know Bridgette.
You
know Bridgette. It's Powerade. You're right.
Man.
It's not Gatorade.
That's right. Well,
let's see.
We do have some giveaways today.
We got lots of fun things.
We've got our presidential giveaway. We're coming up on our American Ag Network. So when we get back from the American Ag Network, want to do a little trivia. We'll during the rest of the show, again, we'll have our PetroServe presidential trivia. That'll be on the blocks. We're also going to do a Guess the Snowfall contest for this upcoming snow, and we'll let you know when to call in. We'll take, first 10 callers, and we'll put your name in a hat, whoever's the closest to how much snow we end up getting with this snowfall, with this storm coming in. We'll give away a rain gauge on that, and we'll probably do a little weather trivia as well.
Some weather trivia. Yeah. We got, what else do we... we got one other thing we could maybe do. We might hold off on it for now. I think the other things might eat up eat up enough
we'll
of the
see.
show to where we wouldn't have enough time to do it. But we'll see with that.
Okay.
Numbers of the program, if you want to join in on a conversation, ask some questions, get an update on the weather, call in with any reports on the weather. I do know that there is some freezing mist and some little light snow as you head into central North Dakota, I think right around the McCluskey area or somewhere around there. 701-293-9000. Emails, weather or ag at flagfamily.com, and as well as our live comment boxes over there on Facebook and YouTube Live as well. And I think we're getting no, we're not. They dropped. Again, that number to the program is 701-293-9000. So we got all that trivia, another check on the forecast coming up on the program. When we come back, we'll do a little bit of a giveaway and a little trivia. So stay tuned. Here's the American Ag Network.
Livestock trade finishing up mostly lower on Wednesday. You're listening to the American Ag Network. I'm Jesse Allen with this market update. Well, as we're wrapping up the trade action here in livestock on the day Wednesday, waiting on our final settlements here, finding pressure in live and feeder cattle, and the hog trade ending up relatively mixed on the session. Cash cattle bids starting to surface a little bit. There's a dress bid offered in the north, but at this point, no feedlots have elected to sell cattle as of yet. That bid offered at $280 dressed in Nebraska. Asking prices in the south are noted at $182 plus and remain unestablished still for the most part in the north. February live cattle trading lower today, as I mentioned. April lives down as well. Just finding some pressure here, pulling back, take a little profit, it looks like, on Wednesday. Box beef prices higher, choice up at $39, $295.46, and select up 35 cents at $284.95 per hundredweight. Meantime, feeder cattle market did not blaze full steam ahead. It was pretty cautious and took back some profit on the day Wednesday, along with the live cattle trade. And the hogs, after trading higher for part of the session, we pulled back here. Just couldn't find some of that support to continue through the day. Pork cutout values, those are down 267 at 83.56 here this hour. We look at the lean hog index, that's up 30, 73.86. Feeder cattle index is up 10, 239.58. You're listening to the American Ag Network.
Wheat growers of the North, it's time to push performance with Westbred wheat. Regionally proven varieties like WB 9606 with good stress tolerance and WB 9719 with outstanding yield potential and excellent standability. Trust Westbred wheat to help you get the most out of every acre. Now's the time. Boldly grow. Seize the season with Westbred wheat. Performance may vary. Read and follow pesticide label directions, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
When it comes to cereal disease protection, Prosaro Pro 400 SC fungicide from Bayer makes all the difference. With 3 effective active ingredients for overlapping control of foliar and head diseases and a flexible application window for head scab, it's formulated to lower DON, protect yield potential, and promote superior grain quality. Prosaro Pro. The future of plant health starts here. Visit prosaropro.com to learn more. Always read and follow grain marketing and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label directions.
A few of the numbers here as we wait for final settlements. February live cattle down 77, 182.22. April down 135, 184.72. March feeder cattle down 110, 245.57. April down 47, 251.22. Hogs, February down 7, 73.40. April hogs down 15, 81.10 on the day Wednesday. This is the American Ag Network. I'm Jesse Allen.
This is Weather and Ag in Focus with Bridgette Readel, Justin Storm, and Dean Wysocki.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down!
Yeah, welcome back to Weather and Ag in Focus. Program number 701-293-9000. We got something fun we're going to do here, get you involved. So have that phone number handy for your opportunity to win a productive alternative rain gauge.
Heavy duty,
hefty.
Man.
Holds like 11 inches of rainfall in one reading. Hopefully you never get 11 inches of rainfall in one reading.
If you do, you better make sure you're.
If you do, you better have multiple sump pumps. And maybe invest in a boat.
Right. So here's how we're going to do this. We'll take the first 10 callers. We might go beyond that. So this is the first snow we've had in quite a while that's forecasted. Now, we're not expecting a lot, but we want to get your thoughts. And again, this is for a chance to win a productive alternative rain gauge. So we want to know, how much snow do you think it's going to fall between tomorrow evening and Friday at midnight? Again, 7:01. We're going to, whoever's closest will win a productive alternative rain gauge, and we'll reveal that it'll have to wait till Monday then, since we're going through Friday night.
On Monday.
So, again, we'll put your name down in our drawing, and whoever's the closest, if it's a tie, we'll draw from the two contestants. So let's get this started. Let's see who's the best prognosticator. Who's going to be the best weather guesser here on how much snowfall we end up getting with this next storm?
Hi, caller. What's your name?
Carol.
Carol, how much snow do you think we're going to get out of this little system coming through?
1.9.
1.9.
And what was our bet? Justin and I were going to have a bet, and we were going to set the over under at 2 inches. So Carol, that's a good guess. I like her guess.
Thanks for calling, Carol. I'll be listening on Monday. We'll let you know if you win or not.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Terry. How's it going?
What a pleasure to talk to the two of you.
Oh, you don't have to say that. We're not that
you guys
great.
Are awesome. Yeah, well, pretty close. I'm going to go 2.6.
2.6 inches. All right. Thanks for calling, Terry. Appreciate it. What else we got here? Hi, John. How's it going?
Good. Yourself?
Hey,
Good.
we're doing great. How much snow do you think we're going to get here in Fargo?
1.75.
1.75. I like that. That extra hundredth might beat you in a tiebreaker.
It could.
That's right. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too, John.
All right, who else do we got here? Again, 701-293-9000 to get in on this little competition. We're taking bets, I guess you could say, on how much snow is going to fall into the system by Friday night here in Fargo. Hi there, Denise. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
How much snow do you think we're going to get?
I'm going to go with 4.67.
I love it. I love it,
Okay,
Denise.
hold on. Denise, why
Wait,
so
where
high?
did you see this number
Yeah,
at?
where did this number come from?
It's just something that's on my brain. It says say it. So I did it.
All right.
Hey, I'm not hating.
Right?
Not hating. Appreciate it, Denise. Good luck. I like that number. I like that number a lot because it's not likely, but it's maybe a possibility.
If we get 4 inches of snow, I can't say I'm going to come shovel your driveway because I'm not. I'm not driving that far to shovel a driveway.
You'll be shoveling someone's driveway.
Man,
though.
yeah, I like her guess.
You might lose out on another bet.
Boy, yeah, I better not make that bet. Nah.
Hi, Mike. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad.
Hey, I'm glad to hear. How much snow do you think we're going to get?
I'm going to say 1.65.
1.65. All right. Got you down, Mike. Thanks for calling. Hi there, Matthew. How much snow do you think we're going to get?
I think 1.2.
1.2 inches. You are the lowest so far.
Yeah, and one other thing, too, is this a special occasion today? I noticed Dean's in. He doesn't really show up too often.
Well, by a matter of fact, it just so happens to be a special occasion.
What did he say his name is?
Matthew.
Okay.
Fargo. You know who it is.
I know who it is.
Dean's thinking, hey, Matt, when's your birthday? Yeah, it's going to rain on that day.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for calling. Appreciate it. All right. Hi, Wade. How much snow do you think we're going to get?
2.75.
2.75. Right on. Appreciate it. Thanks for guessing, Wade.
And again, this official snowfall total will come. It's not measured in hectares. It is measured in South Fargo. Not sure that really matters, but just keep that in mind. There's been instances where North Fargo has seen a heck of a lot more than South Fargo. So if that helps with your guess.
Hi there, Sherry.
1.4.
1.4 inches. I got you down. Thanks for calling. Hi, John. How's it going?
8.6.
Jerk.
Is this our friend John, or is this somebody else, John?
Well, do you really want to classify me as a friend?
Yeah, good point. I couldn't tell by his voice earlier. Now I can.
Yeah, that's John.
Well, John, you better hope it's 8.6 inches so you can unload some of those snow blowers.
Oh, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to laugh at the people who are whining out there at 8.6 inches of heavy, wet snow.
Good luck.
Doubting the chemtrail. Doubting the chemtrail.
Did you see a chemtrail in that little blue sky we had?
I saw all kinds of them in that little blue sky.
Well, then you're in the know. Then we're paid not to talk about it. So
exactly.
All right. Thanks for
John.
calling, John. Hi, Holly. How are you doing?
I am good. I am going to go with 2 3/4 inches of snow.
2 and what?
7.5.
3/4.
All right.
Yep,
2.5.
7.5.
I am getting stuff all broken, and this was Holly. All right. Got you down, Holly. Thanks for calling. I got to fix John's here because John. There we go. All right. And let's go on to Arlene. How are you doing?
I am doing great, and I think we're not going to get any, so I'm going to go 0.25.
0.25.
A quarter inch. All right.
All right. Appreciate the guess there, Arlene. We'll let you know on Monday if you won or not. Well, I guess you might even know beforehand, but thanks for calling. Again, if you want to sneak in here real quick, we can take a few more. 701-293-9000 is the Red Wing Shoes phone line. We got this winter storm coming in across the northern plains. This is going to start off as rain. I guess you could say a few scattered showers late today and throughout tonight. Scattered showers on Thursday, turning to snow Thursday night here in Fargo. With a little bit of light snow into Friday afternoon. How much snow is officially going to get reported by midnight of Friday?
For Fargo.
Mm-hmm. And if you guess closest, you are going to win yourself a productive alternative rain gauge, and we'll announce that on Monday. Again, the phone number is 701-293-9000 if you want to get in on this. And I got a couple callers here waiting, so just hold your spot there for a quick second, and we'll get to you. Pretty good guesses so far, I'd say. Anywhere from a quarter inch to what did he say? Just shy of 9 from property tax.
What are you going? You didn't venture to guess. Put a guess in there.
Oh, what do I want to go?
I'm gonna go with Carol. I think was it Carol that went 1.9?
1.9 with Carol.
I'm going with Carol.
Man,
I'm gonna go 1.9.
I'm such an optimist.
I think
that
might be a little high. Maybe a little lower than that.
See, I could see like 3 or so inches falling, but that first inch is gonna melt, so it's probably gonna be around
right around an inch and a half to 2.
Inch and a half to 2 inches. Yep. But me being an optimist, I'm gonna try and stretch it out and go 3.5.
Oh man, you're crazy.
It's too high. It's too high.
Right.
But I'm just being optimistic about it.
Yeah.
I want some snow because then you know what that means. Hi there, Bruce. How you doing?
Good.
How much snow do you think we're gonna get? 1.1 inches.
Yep.
All right. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Bruce.
Hi there, caller. What's your name?
Judy.
Judy. What's your first letter of your last name, Judy?
I think it's going to be about close to 5 inches because once it starts snowing, sometimes it never quits.
This is true. Sometimes it doesn't quit.
So you going 5 inches, Judy?
Yeah.
Judy, you follow along with the other groups around the area that forecast?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
It all depends.
Any ranges between the other three?
I think it'll be about 5 inches.
All right. Well, appreciate it, Judy. Thanks for calling. All right, there we go.
All right,
and that might wrap it up
that'll wrap
for this
that one
segment.
up. So, we're coming up on the bottom of the hour here, so we're gonna take a break here, get some news in, and when we come back, we are going to have a couple more giveaways. We're gonna have our President's Day PetroServe USA presidential trivia. I like this question here that we're going to choose today, and so we'll be getting you entered for that $250 PetroServe gas card. That'll be nice, and we'll be making that drawing 4 p.m. hour on President's Day, February 19th. So you want to be listening in for that, and we're going to throw in a little weather trivia probably for that last. Maybe we'll do that after the bottom of the hour.
Yeah, we
We'll
could do
weather
something like that. And Steve over there in the comment boxes, if you want to drop your guess down, we can get you in on this competition as well, Steve. I'll leave it up to you. We'll check back there in just a moment. But first, we got to catch up with local news from the newsroom. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Thanks for making WDAY Radio your new number one with the news that matters to you.
I'm Tom Tucker, WDAY Radio News.
Accurate weather forecasts.
Today we're going to go down in the record book, calling for a high of 50.
And personalities that you can call friends.
Tony! That would not be a good thing. No.
We're proud to serve the Fargo-Moorhead Metro and the region beyond. AM 970 and 93.1. We are WDAY Radio.
This Giving Hearts Day, donate to Fraser. Fraser is the longest-serving nonprofit organization in North Dakota and continues to meet the needs of children, youth, and adults in Fargo and surrounding areas. Fraser has grown significantly to include independent living support, residential and day support services for people with disabilities. This year's donations will be matched up to $125,000. There's no need to wait until Giving Hearts Day. Go to givingheartsday.org and select Fraser to give your donation today. Fraser, helping children, youth, and adults since 1893.
Good afternoon, I'm Tom Tucker, WDAY News First. A former candidate for statewide office in North Dakota has announced an independent campaign for governor. Michael Coachman previously led an unsuccessful effort to recall Governor Burgum and then Lieutenant Governor Brent Sanford in 2021. The head of the Minnesota Senate's Tax Committee says she won't support any new taxes being introduced during the upcoming legislative session. Some DFL lawmakers are proposing a state sales tax increase to fund housing programs. But Senator Ann Rest of New Hope says she's against any new taxes or new spending. Rest says those proposals will get a hearing in her committee, but will likely be pushed to a future legislative session. And former Minnesota gubernatorial candidate Kendall Qualls says he won't be deterred from the work he's doing now after an arsonist targeted the office for his nonprofit organization.
If anything, I'm emboldened. We're strengthened by this.
Qualls and his wife Sheila run Take Charge. The organization provides mentorship to the African American community, promoting the values of faith, family, and free enterprise. Qualls says systemic racism doesn't exist in the country and frequently speaks against programs supporting DEI or diversity, equity, and inclusion. Tom Tucker, WDAY, and WDAYRadioNow.com.
This is a shout out to all hardworking farmers and ranchers. If you're looking for the cream of the crop in post-frame construction, look no further than Thor Buildings. Because let's face it, having the right size building for your equipment or livestock is crucial for your success. At Thor Buildings, they'll design your building for max efficiency, customized to tackle the seasonal weather in your neck of the woods. Post-frame construction tailored to your livestock and ag needs. Buildings built better, stronger, and built to last. So when it's time to put the hammer down, build with Thor. Visit thorbuildings.com today.
Say cheese and pepperoni, because every Wednesday is Schlotzsky's buy one, get one free pizza of cheese, pepperoni, or any other flavor of pizza or flatbread. So make the middle of the week taste better with a free pizza at Schlotzsky's on Wednesdays when all pizzas are buy one, get the second one free. Signature sourdough, fresh toppings. Now that's a win-win pizza. Make your Wednesday lunch and dinner plan to go to Schlotzsky's. It's a great deal any way you slice it. Schlotzsky's, it's a mouthful.
Weather and Ag in Focus on WDAY Radio.
All right, welcome back to Weather and Ag in Focus. 1:34 in the afternoon. And cloudy day, but it's mild, man. 49 degrees here at the studio.
Breezy,
Clouds have come back in.
Gusting to 30 periodically.
Yeah, it's a little breezy out
the
there.
Southeast.
It is a little bit breezy out there. So, I mean, we've been promoting this on both stations. We are...
Every show.
It's President's Day coming up here this month. And we are doing a $250 PetroServe gas card giveaway. And all you have to do is answer our trivia question correctly, and you'll get entered into the contest to win that $250 PetroServe gas card, courtesy of PetroServe USA. We'll be announcing the winner on President's Day, Monday, February 19th, which is just around the corner. So our phone number again, 701-293-9000. That's 701-293-9000. Here is the question. Which president served as vice president for his political nemesis? Again, which president served as vice president for his political nemesis? 701-293-9000 for your chance to win a $250 PetroServe gas card, courtesy of PetroServe USA.
Do you hear that?
So again, the question is, I can hear the Google machine typing.
I can hear the keyboards.
Yeah.
I gotta take these headphones off, man. That's way
Which
too...
president?
Holy
Which
people.
president served as vice president for his political nemesis?
Hi there, caller. What's your name?
Wyatt.
Wyatt, do you have an idea on what the answer to that trivia question was?
Thomas Jefferson.
Wow, right off the bat.
Wow.
Wyatt, how'd you know that? Did you Google it, or did you know that off the top of your head?
I knew it off the top of my head. I had to pull over. I was driving in my car.
At least you pulled over.
Yeah, right. All right, Wyatt, if you want to you want Jacob to take that, or did you put that in the spreadsheet?
We'll throw him on hold here. Jacob, could you grab his information?
Yeah. Wyatt, hey, thanks for, boy, that was quick. That was a quick old guess there, wasn't it?
It was very quick
I
guess.
thought that'd be a little more difficult.
None of these questions are hard. Yeah. They're easy for a reason. That way we can get people entered in here for a chance to win a $250 gift card courtesy of PetroServe USA. And we'll be doing this every single day until President's Day. So we got about another week or two of doing this on our show.
We've got plenty of questions. We might run out of some of these, but...
we'll find more questions.
Some
I like
of these
the
are difficult.
abstract
Some
ones like, who's my favorite president?
You're not old enough.
I can have a favorite president.
Who's your favorite president so far?
I ain't going to tell you who my favorite president is. I'm going to get ridiculed.
You probably
I'm going to make half the people happy and half the other people
mad.
mad.
No doubt. It's smart.
Maybe I can make everybody mad with one answer.
Play Switzerland. Yeah, that's easy. Play Switzerland. There you go. Oh, boy. All right, so if you missed it earlier, we were doing our Guess the Snowfall for our upcoming storm. And for that, we're going to be entering you and whoever is closest. We could take some more calls on that if you're interested in winning one of our productive alternative rain gauges. 701-293-9000. Guess how much snow we're going to get for this upcoming storm for Thursday night into Friday. And that'll be the official measurement out at Fargo. Not the airport, but it is measured in South Fargo. So we've got guesses anywhere from, what do we've got? 1 point...
be a quarter inch to 8.6. So that's a pretty good spread.
I think that's a safe forecast. If somebody asks you how much snow you're forecasting,
hey, man,
say a quarter inch to 8.
So one of my favorite memes that I've come across on Facebook is one of those snow forecast maps. And it's like what my local meteorologist is saying for snow. And it's just a big purple oval over like North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, with a donut hole over Fargo. And it says 1 to 72 inches of snow, probably, maybe, possible. That's probably got to be one of my favorite weather memes that I've seen.
Okay, so what we're going to do here between now and, what do we got? 1:45 before our next break here, right? How many more rain gauges should we give away? Maybe that's what Steve was looking for. We're going to give away one more rain gauge here, and we're going to do a little weather trivia here. It's a 2-part trivia question. You have to answer both correct to win one of our rain gauges. Okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
All right. First question is, tornadoes pick up things and it travels.
And puts them back down.
Yeah, it'll travel those things numerous miles. The longest object that has ever been picked up by a tornado and traveled distance-wise is 223 miles.
Dean.
What was that item?
We've already done this.
Have we done that one before?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, we could do it again.
And the second question is, which country experiences the most tornadoes? Which country on our globe experiences the most tornadoes?
That's a good question.
So two-part question. Got to get them both right. Tornadoes pick up many things, travel them a long distance. The record is 223 miles. What was that item? And what country experiences the most tornadoes? 701-293-9000 for your chance to win one of our productive alternative rain gauges. And you know what? We're going to throw in a WDAY hat as well. We'll throw in a WDAY hat along with that.
Awfully generous today, aren't you, Dean?
I am awful generous today. It's Wednesday. It's
sirens went off.
It's hump
That's
day.
something.
It's the clouds have moved back in. It's we're experiencing record warm temperatures. You can't beat this unless you're a snowmobiler or an ice angler.
Then you're definitely not beating this. Hi there, caller. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris, do your fingers hurt?
My fingers hurt?
No,
No.
I'm
From
just kidding,
Googling.
Chris. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Do you think you got an answer for us?
Well, so the item that was traveled the most would have been a personal check,
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
and the country with the most tornadoes, I'm guessing, would be the United States.
I think that you are correct there, Chris.
Ding, 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 ding.
The U.S. does have more tornadoes than any other country on the entire
thought the
planet.
second one,
except Antarctica, believe it or not.
man, I thought for sure the second one. The first one was kind of easy. I thought the second one might trip a few people up. But yeah, it's the USA. We're kind of in that target zone. You got the warm Gulf air, dry air coming off the Rockies, and the cool air coming in from Canada. It's just the perfect spot for severe weather. So,
Well, I always thought it was just that because we have a tornado alley, and I've never heard of another tornado alley in different countries. You just don't hear it.
Right.
So I guessed it was us.
That's a
good guess.
Good solid guess. Let's put you on hold here. We'll have Jacob get your information, and so get your rain gauge and a hat. WDAY hat as well.
Yeah, definitely. All right, thanks, Chris.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Oh, okay, I did put him on hold. I thought I dropped him.
Oh, great.
I was like, oh, no, not Chris. You'll call back. Well, that kind of leads into a fun thing. If the United States is the most common country for tornadoes to occur and form, how many people have had a close call or a sighting with a tornado? You want to share that story with us, feel free to do so. 701-293-9000. Now, I've been in two close calls with tornadoes. Both of them, one was one that went, well, technically they both went overhead, but one went overhead of me, and the second one was about a half a mile off to my west. I was watching it, and it was just so happened to have been tracking east also. But that was the 2016 tornado that touched down just outside of Thompson, North Dakota, on the outskirts of Grand Forks. There was a little EF1 tornado that shot just by the little town, went over the interstate, took out some signs, damaged a couple of grain bins over there. And I thought that one was pretty cool because it roped out and it got really skinny and it disappeared. And I'm sitting there waiting for it to touch back down. And I look up just because I'm like, man, I don't think it's coming back down. And the circulation of that tornado was directly overhead of me. And I'm like, all right, yeah, time to go. And it touched back down another mile and a half down the road before it crossed over the interstate. And I want to, where did it pass? It's somewhere between Thompson and Hillsborough. It went over the interstate. You got any close calls with tornadoes?
We were, this was back in, oh man, I can't even remember what year it was. I have to Google it. But when I was down in Nebraska, we were doing, it was early 2000s, and we went night chase. Our boss sent me out with a reporter to try and get video of.
You should have told your boss, you go do it.
Yeah,
night chasing is a no-no.
I'll tell you what. I would never do that again. We caught part of it when we saw lightning. It was visible then, and I looked at our reporter and I said, "Turn around." He goes, "The boss." I'm like, "I don't care what the boss said. Turn around. We can't get video of it. It's too dark. Yeah, you can get something in the lightning. This thing is huge. It ended up being an EF5 that hit Hallam, Nebraska, which overturned. It was over a mile wide, and it overturned some railroad cars that were. It just flipped them over like toys, and I'm glad we turned around. We were close to it, and you could see it in the lightning. I'm like, out of here.
No. So if you got a close encounter or a tornado story, really close encounter of any type of weather, you want to share that story with us. 701-293-9000 is the Red Wing Shoes phone line. Would love to hear that story, and especially if you were like just barely scathed by it or something. That'd be a very interesting story to hear. I got another one. This was from a storm system that passed through the Brainerd Lakes area, completely devastated the region up there north of Brainerd on the Gull Lake area and through the Pequot Lakes forest. Took down a whole side of a hill's worth of trees. It was... Man, it had to have been a couple 100,000 or at least several tens of thousands of trees. I know the golf course over there had about 13,000 trees that went down from the storm. I'll tell you all about that and how close that tornado was to ripping the roof off the building I was in, coming up after the break.
When it comes to putting an honest day's work, you need the right gear. That's where Red Wing Shoes steps in. Trusted by the toughest, worn by the best. Hi, Teresa here from the Fargo Red Wing Shoe Store. We're more than footwear. We're committed to quality, durability, and comfort for your feet. Whether you're in the field, on a job site, or out on the town, Red Wing Shoes has a perfect fit for you. Red Wing Shoes, where hard work meets the perfect pair. Because a job worth doing is a job worth doing right. 3003 Main Avenue in Fargo. Red Wing Shoes for ultimate durability.
Mark your calendars for February 8th because it's time to shine your light for others with Catholic Charities North Dakota This Giving Hearts Day. Let's come together as a community to make a real difference. For over a century, Catholic Charities has been serving the elderly, individuals with intellectual disabilities, pregnant women, families, and kids in foster care. Join us in spreading love and support. Visit CatholicCharitiesND.org to be a part of our legacy of compassion and generosity. Let your light shine on Giving Hearts Day, February 8th. Together, we make a brighter future for all.
A domestic abuse survivor, a veteran, a widow facing financial challenges. Your support can greatly help those in need. Hi, I'm Matthew Carlson, co-founder of Fix It Forward Ministry. This Giving Hearts Day, consider how difficult it can be without having safe and reliable transportation, especially for those facing hardship. By supporting Fix It Forward Ministry this Giving Hearts Day, you can help us provide free vehicle donations and free car repairs for the growing need in our community. Together, we can do more in 24. Fix It Forward Ministry, we're driven to serve.
This is a shout out to all hardworking farmers and ranchers. If you're looking for the cream of the crop in post-frame construction, look no further than Thor Buildings. Because let's face it, having the right size building for your equipment or livestock is crucial for your success. At Thor Buildings, they'll design your building for max efficiency, customized to tackle the seasonal weather in your neck of the woods. Post-frame construction tailored to your livestock and ag needs. Buildings built better, stronger, and built to last. So when it's time to put the hammer down, build with Thor. Visit ThorBuildings.com today.
Have you heard about the nonprofit that's helping shape the future of education in our community? It's the West Fargo Area Education Foundation, a premier supporter of West Fargo Public Schools. Previous fundraising efforts helped purchase and renovate the Little Red Reading Bus, a mobile library that visits and holds reading events throughout the West Fargo community. The West Fargo Area Education Foundation is focused on futures. Help make a difference this Giving Hearts Day for our teachers and students. Donate today at WFAED.Foundation.
Giving Hearts Day is the perfect time to honor the life, legacy, and enduring relevance of our 26th president, Theodore Roosevelt. Your donation to the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library and Museum Project will inspire bold action and fearless participation, just like TR, who famously balked at the critic and encouraged everyone to get in the arena of life. Help us tell TR's story. Donate now to the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library at givingheartsday.org.
This Giving Hearts Day, donate to Fraser. Fraser is the longest-serving nonprofit organization in North Dakota and continues to meet the needs of children, youth, and adults in Fargo and surrounding areas. Fraser has grown significantly to include independent living support, residential and day support services for people with disabilities. This year's donations will be matched up to $125,000. There's no need to wait until Giving Hearts Day. Go to givingheartsday.org and select Fraser to give your donation today. Fraser, helping children, youth, and adults since 1893.
Valentine's Day is here. This year, give the ultimate gift. Name a star after your sweetheart. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For 45 years, we've named millions of stars for celebrities, dignitaries, and individuals worldwide. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can give the most memorable gift. The star your name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333.
This is Weather and Ag in Focus with Bridgette Readel, Justin Storm, and Dean Wysocki.
Welcome back to Weather and Ag in Focus. Thanks for rejoining us. It's 1:50 on this Wednesday afternoon. A quick check on your currents outside the area. We got a full rundown on that forecast coming up in just a moment, but mid to upper 40s within the Southern Valley over in the Lakes Country. A little breezy, though. Southeast winds about 10 to 25, a little gustier than that at times. As you head north up the valley, upper to mid-30s, and the Grand Forks northward, visibility to about 3 miles, and west of the valley, low to mid-30s as well, with a few pockets of some more dense fog from Bismarck. I believe that would be up by Harvey, and then up on the west side of the Devil's Lake Basin, a few spots of about a half a mile visibility. We'll get a full rundown on that forecast coming up in just a moment, but we're doing storm stories. If you got a storm story, a close encounter with weather, tornado, lightning, feel free to share that with us. 701-293-9000. Dean was just sharing a story of when he was out. Where was this again? Was it Nebraska?
Yeah, we're in Lincoln. Hallam is a small little town outside of Lincoln, Nebraska, and EF5 hit. It was at night, and they sent me and a reporter out to storm chase this thing, and we got close to it, and we were out trying to get video of it, and it was pouring rain, by the way, as well. So not only did we just get soaked, you could see the tornado the only time you could see a nighttime tornado, you get lightning behind it, and it illuminates it. And
well, couldn't you just use a big flashlight?
Yeah, that would have worked. And this thing was so large. I looked at our reporter. I'm like, get your butt in the vehicle. We're turning around. This thing is way too close. And we boogied out of there, and yeah, it ended up being an EF5 when we found out how much damage it did. It's a good thing it hit the small town of Hallam, which is not far away from Lincoln. If that would have hit the capital there, that would have done just an incredible amount of damage. Yeah,
that would have been one for the history books for sure. And I was talking about the tornado that hit just outside of Thompson in 2016. It'd be really fun to get a live person story of the Newt family farm tornado in Marion, North Dakota. I think that was 2004. It was considered one of the strongest tornadoes in the early 2000s. It didn't hit anything with a strong enough damage rating to be rated an EF5, but it was estimated to be at that strength. But I think it went down as an EF3, maybe a 4, since they're based on the damage they produced. There was nothing that could withstand stronger winds there to withstand what it was, so it just got the highest rating based on the damage available. But I was teasing about a tornado that ripped through the Brainerd Lakes area. It was actually, it was a tornado, but the whole storm was a very damaging straight-line wind event in June of 2015, I'm pretty sure, that ripped through East Skull Lake and knocked down tens, if not 100,000 trees, and there were people without power for 2 weeks. In the core of that storm, when the 110-plus mile-per-hour straight-line winds were ripping across the lake and the forests up there, there was a brief tornado that touched down. It still goes down as an unreported tornado because there was no confirmation of it outside of some questionable damage here and there that could have just been related to the wind. But I and several other people saw the tornado come across the lake, and I was at one of the bar restaurants I was working at there on Squaw Point on Gull Lake, if you're familiar with the area. And it was just this white wall after the wind started coming through. Like, you could see across the lake. I mean, it was nasty, but then you couldn't see anything. And all you hear is the roar of the wind, like a freight train right on the side of the building facing the lake in the water. It goes completely gray-black. A tornado had went through at about, 300 feet in front of the restaurant, I'd have to say. And it ripped the entire 36-stall dock out of the water, bent it all, flipped a pontoon inside of a pontoon stand, completely flipped that thing over. The legs were standing straight up. The pontoon was never found again. It got taken somewhere and sank to the bottom of the lake. But that's probably the closest that I've ever been to a tornado. It was just a few hundred feet. I was inside the building behind a couple of walls looking at the window, and thankfully none of the glass shattered, but one of the... Man, these pine trees were massive. They had to have been probably 2.5 feet wide. You know, those really big old pine trees snapped right at the base and fell right on the back end of the building and squashed the roof in on there.
And I'm sure, everybody remembers the infamous Fargo tornado back in 57,
Yes.
which not only did it go down in the record books, but that was the tornado that inspired Dr. Ted Fujita to come up here and investigate the damage to that, and which led to what we have today was the Fujita scale.
Yes.
Now it's the EF scale, the enhanced Fujita scale. So, yeah, it was that tornado that hit Fargo back June 20th, I believe it was, 57, which inspired Dr. Fujita. Met him years ago. He's passed on now, but he used to team up with Tom Skilling in Chicago to do a severe weather conference at the Fermi Lab outside of Chicago. Met him, and again, this is back in the 90s. Great guy. I mean, boy, you talk about somebody that's just ahead of his time when it comes to meteorology. He was something else. So it's nice to meet people like that that are much smarter than us.
I've met a handful of those people in my day. And do you remember the old TV series Storm Chasers on the Weather Channel?
Oh, yeah.
That was when, what was it? Reed Timmer and who was the dude? Sean Casey. They were, earlier in their careers diving into tornadoes with the armored vehicles. And who was the Doppler on wheels? Who was the operator, the driver of that truck? Do you remember?
I don't.
What his name was?
No.
I met him at one of the weather conferences back in 2017 or 2018, I think, and that was pretty cool. That dude is wicked smart.
Let's go around the forecast. Let's see a quick run of the forecast. Again, temperatures mid-upper 40s here in the Southern Valley, but much different scenario in the Northern Valley. Temperatures in the low to mid-30s from Grand Forks out to Jamestown and points northwest of that line, where you could still see some slippery travel this afternoon. Mainly cloudy for the rest of the day. Temps, again, here in the FM area and in the Lakes Country and points south in the mid to upper 40s for afternoon highs today. And those southeast winds are increasing and being a little gusty at times, close to 30 miles an hour. We'll see light rain showers overspread the area tonight. Lows not going much, below 45. We'll call low 40s for a low tonight. And then tomorrow we'll have highs in the mid-40s before temps fall late in the day. And we're looking at on and off rain showers. And then that will change to wet snow tomorrow night into Friday morning. Not looking for a lot of snow, about an inch or so, and favoring the higher amounts into the Northern Valley and out towards Devil's Lake, Minot, and out into the western part of the state. Could see enough just to slicken up the roads, though, as we head into Friday morning. But again, not looking for a big snow out of this. For all the snow lovers, wish I could tell you more. And for precip totals, probably about a quarter. We were thinking a half inch to an inch. Looks like, at least here in the FM area, we're looking at about a quarter to a half inch with heavier amounts off to our north and northwest. So that'll do it for us at Weather and Ag in Focus. For Justin and myself, I want to thank you for tuning in today. We'll be back tomorrow live out at Giving Hearts Day. Mm-hmm. So feel free to stop out there and join us again, want to thank everybody for joining us. The number one show, or at least identified as the number one show, Jay Thomas Show, coming up next.
Experience grace at Olivet Lutheran Church.